You're not gonna believe this. I just got my first timeline for getting Pointe shoes. Like, I was so sad and disappointed because I thought that I was never going to be able to learn how to properly dance, and I was never going to get on Pointe in my entire life. I'm going to leave for my final modern dance class. This was just like a 5-week course, so this is week 5, and sadly it's going to be the last one. And I don't think we are going to learn anything properly today. We are just going to finish the choreo, and hopefully I can show you that.
So baby, it's a shame that we don't operate well, baby. Cause you're bad for my health, I swear you go to hell. Take the L, I don't wanna see you swell no more. And you might be the death of me now, baby, but we don't want no homicide now, do we? And shooting my soul so loud, are you happy now? Cause I really hate you. You made me so blue, and I promise to God I'll cut you off. But I really need you, and I really don't want to, yeah. But we'll keep playing games till you fuck off. No, there's no more saving face. You gon' pay with pain. I just taste the fame and all my fans, they hate your name. You can meet me in the next life and the next one again. Cause I really hate.
Good morning. So I'm on my way to work and everything is empty today because today is a holiday here and everyone is out. No one is working except me because it's the only day that the lab has been empty during the week because there is a new guy like doing an internship like I told you, and I need to book in some hours. So I'm just going to go for a bit, and then later I think I'm going to miss ballet because I have a birthday party. And yeah, exciting day, finally sunny and beautiful, and the flowers are popping, and yeah, it's really nice. I'm at work and I'm gonna show you what I usually do. So this is my little cage where I do paleomagnetism analysis. So that little machine demagnetizes the samples, aka the rocks that I'm analyzing, and then this little one does the measurements. So yeah, one of the measurements is done. I just move it from machine to machine, and this lasts like 2 hours for each little sample. And because this is a very like manual task, I need to pay attention to it, but I can like be listening to music, or what I do most of the times is watch something in the background. That's why I've been watching Desperate Housewives on my laptop, but today I'm just listening to Pointe Sessions by Taylor Swift because I'm in the middle of my preparation for the DIARIES tour because my concerts are like in 2 weeks. I'm just so excited about that, and I had never seen the documentary, and it's really amazing, and I can just be listening to the music while I work, and it's a vibe. It's too early for a Saturday, but I have ballet class. Today I have 3. It's ballet 1 and 2, and then PBT training, progressional ballet training. I think that's what it means, but it's really nice. I don't have the balls, but it's usually an exercise that you do like this. But I've been doing with just stuff that I have at home. It's really, really fun, and then stretching. But I also want to film a little get ready with me for like short content. So I have like half an hour, so I really need to get started on that. Putting on the skirt that I got last week that I haven't used in class before, and I'm so excited. Oh, and he looks so cute with this sleeve. I knew he was going to be perfect. Just look at it. It's so cute. I love it. This skirt is the cutest thing ever. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. First class is finished, but the pirouettes didn't went that well, so I'm just going to practice for a bit until my next class. My pirouettes like this feels weird and the elbows get like choppy. I don't know how to do a double. It's like, how do you refocus again? I'm feeling flexible. The class is done and I think my flexibility is sort of improving. Let me try to see how high can I get like another whisk, because I think it was almost at 90 with me like fully laying on the floor. So I want to test it out. This resistance band, it's so freaking cool. I can really stretch it and it's so like stuck to my foot that is not like leaving anytime soon. It's cool, I really like it. Like, it would be so nice if I could hold it like this. And I've never been able to like reach my foot to the side, so I want to see if I can do it. I can't. Not yet, but someday I will. I'm going to put something together for lunch, and I have like this half-eaten taco from yesterday that I'm just going to heat up. But I still have some leftovers that I could like sort of make a meal. I have this half of a sweet potato and also meat from yesterday, and I'm just going to put the meat in the sweet potato and also make some extra guacamole to put on top of it. And I think it will be nice. And look, it actually looks like really nice. I only did this sweet potato recipe that I can link in the description. It's from this like influencer nutritionist, and she has some really good recipes. Guys, you're not gonna believe this. I just got my first timeline for getting Pointe shoes. It's happening this summer. So maybe in a month or two, I'm getting Pointe shoes and I'm beyond excited. It's just like thinking about the fact that only 4 months ago, I was kicked out of my ballet studio and I didn't even spoke online about how bad it was for me. Like, I was so sad and disappointed because I thought that I was never going to be able to learn how to properly dance, and I was never going to get on point in my entire life because I had basically tried every studio in this city, not that there are many, and I just couldn't figure out a possibility of a situation of me being able to find another studio that I could take more than one class a week, besides like becoming rich and taking a bunch of private classes, which is definitely something that I cannot afford. And I just felt so hopeless. Like, I didn't even tell my mom for like a couple of weeks. I didn't tell anyone in my life. It took me like a month to say anything online. I was so sad and I felt like I was disappointing everyone because I was becoming this sort of inspiration, but then there was I showing that, oopsie, turns out it's not possible to actually properly learn ballet. This was just all a fluke and I failed big time, and I just didn't want to do that. It was just so bad, but it just really makes me believe now that everything happens for a reason, because I ended up eventually telling online that I had been kicked out and I didn't have anywhere else to go, and someone spoke to me about Studio B and I tried the classes and everything is just making sense now. Like, it's the perfect amount of classes. It's technically 9 classes a week or even more, but it's only during 3 days, so I don't have to completely like stop my life to dance, because it was just unsustainable, the amount of classes that I was taking last semester. Classes 6 times a week with having 3 jobs and trying to finish a thesis was not happening, and it was becoming really bad for my mental health. And now I feel like this is perfect. The type of classes that I needed, I can do them at home. They are not super expensive, so I can still afford this. I'm just so happy about them. So if you want to try them, please do, because they are amazing. And with that being said, I have definitely rambled for way too long, so I will finish this vlog for now. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I hope that you can subscribe to keep up with this journey, because it's now actually going to become my Pointe journey. I am so happy. And yeah, I hope that I can see you in my next video. Bye!